fast math tricks. Divisibility of a number. In this video, I'm going to discuss the divisibilities of a number by 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. In some of the fast arithmetic calculations, the divisibilities of a number is important for us to determine which methods that we are going to use. And therefore, it's important for us to know the divisibilities of a number by the number from 2 to 12. And let's begin with the divisibilities of a number by 2, 5, and 10, and this is the easiest one. Or even number is divisible by 2. For example, 28. 28 is an even number and therefore is divisible by 2. 418, this is an even number and therefore is divisible by 2. And this one is an odd number. It's not even number and therefore is not divisible by 2. And this is an even number and therefore this is divisible by 2. So this is easy. All numbers end with 0 or 5 is divisible by 5. For example, this one, okay, it ends with 5 and therefore this is divisible by 5. And this number ends with 0 and therefore is divisible by 5. And this number ends with 5 and it is divisible by 5. Okay, this number ends with 6, which is not 0, not 5, and therefore this number is indivisible by 5. All numbers end with 0 is divisible by 10. Okay, so this number ends with 0, so it's divisible by 10. And this one ends with 5 and therefore is indivisible by 10. And these two numbers, they end with 0 and therefore they are divisible by 10. So this is easy. Let's continue with the divisibilities of a number by 3 and 9, and let's start with 3. A number is divisible by 3 if the sum of all the individual digits is divisible by 3. For example, this number, the sum of the individual digits 2 plus 1 plus 9 plus 1 plus 8 is equal to 21, and 21 is divisible by 3. And 21 is divisible by 3, and therefore this number 21,918 is divisible by 3. Okay, let's see another example. So can we tell, is this number divisible by 3? So let's find out. The sum of all the individual digits is equal to 24. Okay, and 24 is divisible by 3, and therefore this number is divisible by 3. And one more example, 514,235. The sum of the individual digit is equal to 20. However, 20 is indivisible by 3, and therefore this number is indivisible by 3. Okay. And the divisibilities of a number by 9 is the same, almost the same. A number is divisible by 9 if the sum of all the individual digits is divisible by 9. Okay, let's see this example, 21,915. So the sum of the individual digits is equal to 18. 2 plus 1 plus 9 plus 1 plus 5 equal to 18, and 18 is divisible by 9, and therefore this number is divisible by 9. Another example, 614,238. The sum of the individual digits is equal to 24, and 24 is indivisible by 9, and therefore this number is indivisible by 9. The last one, the sum of the individual digits is 27. 27 is divisible by 9, and therefore this number is divisible by 9. So this is how we tell or determines whether a number is divisible by 3 or 9. If the sum of the individual digits is divisible by 3 or 9, then this number is divisible by 3 and 9. Okay, so how about the divisibilities of a number by 4 and 8? Okay. A number is divisible by 4 if the last two individual digits is divisible by 4. We only see the last two individual digits. Let's see this example. 21,916. Okay, the last two digits is 16, and 16 is divisible by 4, and therefore this number is divisible by 4. Okay, how about this one? The last two digits is 38, and 38 is indivisible by 4, and therefore this number is indivisible by 4. And the last one, 814,272. Is this divisible by 4? We check the last two digits. The last two digits is 72, and we know that 72 is divisible by 4, and therefore this number is divisible by 4. So this is easy, right? Okay, how about the divisibilities of a number by 8? A number is divisible by 8 if the last three individual digits is divisible by 8. Let's see this example. 21,816. The last three digits are 816. So is 816 divisible by 8? Let's try to find out. 816 divided by 8, 8's 1, 8, 8, 0, 0. So we have 16. 8 to 16. Yes, 816 is divisible by 8, and therefore 21,816 is divisible by 8. Let's see another example. 614232. The last three digits are 232. 232 divided by 8. 8 times 2 equals to 16, and the remainder is 7, and 8 times 9 equal to 72. Okay, so 232 is divisible by 8, and therefore this number 614,232 is divisible by 8. Let's see another example. 814272. So 272 divided by 8. 8 times 3, 24. The remainder is 3. And 8 times 4 equal to 32. So this number is also divisible by 8, and therefore this number is divisible by 8. So that's how we determine a number is divisible by 4 or 8. We check the last two digits or the last three digits. If the last two digits is divisible by 4, then that number is divisible by 4. If the last three digits of a number is divisible by 8, then that number is divisible by 8.